Hey guys, what's up? It's TFNet. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series Walmart exclusive Deadpool 2 cable figure. I am very surprised that Hasbro was able to actually make Fox related X-Men movie stuff. I'm very happy that they are, because some of the stuff they are making I'm gonna get, and it looks awesome, especially this figure here. Um, this guy is a Walmart exclusive, which at first I was not super happy about because Walmart exclusives can be a pain to get, and Target exclusives, don't get me wrong there. But this guy actually showed up at one of my local Walmarts recently, so I went ahead and picked him up, and I'm going to go ahead and review him because I was very excited for this figure. Anyway, the packaging is really cool. I think we're going to see similar style packaging with the rest of the Fox stuff. The difference here is that you have a lot of details where Deadpool has pretty much gone in and added his own flair to everything. He's put his stickers over the X-Men logos. He's crossed out Nathan Summers and put Cable. He's got a lot of other stuff on here as well. And the figure in the box itself looks extremely cool. I just can't wait to take it out. On the side of the packaging, you get this nice silhouette of Cable, and this is on both sides. And on the very back, you get that very much the same side packaging on the back, this time a little bit bigger of a silhouette. There is no read up though, but it's still pretty cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this figure. So I've not even had this guy out of the box for 5 minutes, and I'm already going to say it. This is honestly one of my favorite Marvel Legends that have come out this year. Out of all the stuff we've gotten, this guy is exceptionally good. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the stuff that he comes with, which he comes with a lot, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So he comes with a lot of accessories, which I'm really glad he does. They could have easily cheaped out on this, and I'm glad that they didn't. He deserves to have a good amount of accessories. I really like this long, big rifle that he comes with. I want to say the base weapon is some type of SMG, like a Vector or something. That's really mishmashed with like a bunch of different attachments, a railing system. It's like a sniper barrel there, and then you have this Tommy gun stock right here, which could use some better detailing, but the paint's pretty good with the tape and the stock. Overall, the paint again could be really much better for this gun, but the sculpt is really nice. I dig the scope. I dig a lot of it. There's actually a hole in the barrel, so you can insert it, a little effects piece that we got from War Machine and Black Widow. And we also have these under barrel attachments, as you can see here. We have a shotgun, we have a grenade launcher. And these things also could have better paint, but the sculpting is really cool. And I'm glad that we get these attachments. It's very simple to insert. There's a little hole, not really little, but there's a pretty skinny hole there. And there's a peg. You just insert it like so, and it stays in there pretty nice. You can do the same for the shotgun attachment here, and that stays on there pretty nice. We also get a nice pistol, and I also couldn't tell you what the model of this is, but it's really well done. I like the grip. Could use some better paint, but it's just a really nice sculpt, and I'm glad to see a more realistic weapon from Marvel Legends Hasbro. You know, sometimes we don't get those. And then we do get a pair of fists here. And surprised that we came with fists, but you know, he does do a lot of punching, so I'm glad that he does. Get some skin tone right here and some metallic fingers right there. And the knuckles are also pretty nicely sculpted. Overall, I'm just super happy with the accessories. Now he actually has weapon storage for the rifle attachments, which is pretty cool. When it comes to the shotgun attachment, you simply just have to insert it into the holster towards his right leg, if you see there. It fits in there pretty well. The grenade launcher one is not going to fit in there as well because it's straight. When it comes to the shotgun, it's more curved, so it's just going to stay. The sculpt is going to prevent it from slipping through the holster. Now, it's not a loose fit, but if you do pull it through all the way, the grenade launcher attachment will go through the holster, so that's something to keep in mind. And then we have a pistol holster, which is actually behind that other holster for the rifle attachments. It's pretty easy to slip in. It does want to stick up a little bit, but it will fit in there pretty well. And if you want to include his cloak or poncho, whatever you want to call it, as an accessory, you can. It just came packaged with him. It's actually really easy to remove because the head is so big. They have a little bit of a dark wash towards the bottom here and on the back as well. And it looks pretty good. I wish I had a little bit more paint, and I wish it was a little bit more soft. Honestly, I wish it was a soft goods. That would have been cool. Because I'm not really a big fan of hard plastic capes. But this one's not looking too bad, honestly. Just simply put it overhead like so, and voila, you're done. To me, it doesn't look like it sits on there super naturally. I think eventually I'll look for some soft goods, but it looks okay. So when it comes to movie figures with Marvel Legends, they usually have unique sculpts, and a good amount of the time it's pretty good, and this guy is no exception. It's got lots of phenomenal details and paint. I really like what they are doing with the head sculpt. This head sculpt looks exactly like Josh Brolin. Here's an image just to give you a little bit of a comparison. This head sculpt is phenomenal. I love the scarring. The eye is nicely printed. And then the hair has some actually pretty nice silver. The skin tone's bleeding through a little bit. I don't think it's too bad. There's a little bit of gappage here because of his neck. So that's a little bothersome, but I really like the details going on in the neck right there. All that silver, it just looks really cool. There's his hair. So yeah, it's just a great looking head sculpt and looks just like Josh Brolin. They nailed it. I really like a lot of different paint going on here, especially in the robot arm. Let's zoom out just a little bit so you can see that a little better. Hopefully my fan kicking on isn't going to be too much of a bother. We have some nice grenades that are sculpted there, and I really like a lot of the silver going on. So it's just gray on the inside, which is disappointing, and then we have some metallic silver, but that still looks pretty cool. I like what they did with the sculpting overall. This hand is also nicely sculpted, you know, the trigger hand. Now with this trigger hand, the skin right there, you can see that paint was stuck on there, and it came off okay, but now it's just kind of nasty looking. I'll have to get that off later. So that's something to note. Here is an arm that has the shirt on there, and the shirt's pretty nice. Now this vest is covering the shirt, but I'll try to show it off as best as I can. Really nice forearm going on. It's a little bland. It's not horrible, but I mean, it's a forearm. What are you going to do? It's really nice and clean, so that's good. I have not seen a single one of these guys with defects out of all the ones that I've seen at the store I went to. And, man, just impressed. Super impressed. I really like the sculpting that we have on the front here with the vest. I really wish this vest was removable, but I'm not going to knock it too much for not being removable. Since he had this on mostly, so these do not remove, which, I mean, I guess is fine. They don't get in the way either. As long as it's not a molded in gun, which that's removable, of course. I'm fine with it like this. The belt's got some nice silver there, and I like what they did with the green right there. It's kind of like a dark forest green. Pretty nice sculpting going on in this holster. This one also looks really cool. It's like a hard shell, or I'm not sure what material it is. I don't know if it's plastic or metal that some of these holsters are made out of, but it just looks very realistic. There's the back of the vest, which is really nicely done. Yeah, the teddy bear there, which I do wish was a removable accessory, but I understand why it's not. I just wish that some of his accessories here were removable, but it's okay. We do have some really nice brown painted for the shirt and some nice wrinkles. I like the pants a lot. These are really cool with nice wrinkles and pockets. Looks like some straps drooping down. I don't know what's going on here with the leg. I don't know what this rope or string is supposed to be. I don't like the serial printing. There's the back of the pants I forgot to show off. But the knees also came out really nice. Nice wrinkles towards the bottom, and these boots are really cool. If you need fodder, this is a pretty expensive figure, so I'll talk about that a little later. But if you need to get a custom, or just need some boots for a custom, I might recommend these. These look really good. Of course, if it fits with the figure you wanted to use. I don't know if there's a wash in these. It kind of looks like it. It could just be molded in this brown, but overall, looks really good. I don't really have any complaints. It could have a little bit better paint apps for the price you're paying for it, which is like $26 after tax. But man, I just think it looks so freaking good. You're not going to hear much complaining from me. So when it comes to their articulation, pretty alright. Now it doesn't have a hinge this time around, but it does have a ball peg. So it actually goes back actually really nicely at the head. And then down pretty nicely, side to side, all the way around. That's not a problem. Let's zoom out just a little bit so it doesn't look too bad. Arms could go out that much, so that's actually goes up that far, and it's pretty good. Upper arm swivel, double jointed elbows. I thought this would have a butterfly joint, but it doesn't. It doesn't really knock it for it though. I think it's fine. Swivel at the wrist and an up and down hinge here for both of the gun hands, and an in and out hinge for the fists. Waist twist. There's also an ab crunch, which can be a little bit hindered by the vest, but not horribly. Legs can go forward that much. Back, somewhat good. In and out. We also get the upper thigh swivel. We do get a double jointed knee. A boot rotation. Up and down hinge at the boot. And then an ankle rocker. So, pretty awesome articulation. Not as good as a Spider-Man or Deadpool figure, one of those comic figures, but almost as good. So for some size comparisons with other Marvel Legends figures, on the left we have the Wolverine, and on the right we have Cable. Now we have on the left Professor X, and on the right Magneto. And here is Spider-Man on the left and Peter Parker on the right. Here is Winter Soldier on the left and the new Punisher on the right. And then last but not least, we have the Marvel Legends Stan Lee on the left and Deadpool on the right. So to end this review, I'm going to show you what he looks like with some Marvel Legends figures being posed with them, as well as the rest of his accessories that he comes with and some other Marvel Legends weapons. This guy is extremely well done, but he does have just a few issues. When it comes to the two-handed poses with his rifle, it's a little hard to do because the stock gets in the way and it likes to dig into the arms. It's just not the most natural looking when you're posing him around, but it's not horrible. It is possible, it's just not going to look the best. Everything else that he comes with, besides maybe that hard shell, not really hard shell, but the hard plastic cape or cloak, I wish it was soft goods, or maybe it just came with a scarf. I also wish he came with a watch accessory, because I believe he uses a time travel watch. I could be wrong. It could have a little bit more paint apps in certain areas, like in the boots and maybe in the pants. But this figure is top notch, honestly. It is extremely good, and if this is what we're going to get when it comes to the Fox Marvel Legends stuff, sign me up. This is an extremely well done figure. It is a little expensive. It's about $25, but I do think it's worth it. Check your local Walmarts. I found one at my local Walmart, and hopefully you will too, because this guy you're not going to want to pass up. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think about the figure, what you think about the review and all that. Leave a like. Share amongst your friends. I will be making some more reviews. I am steadily making some reviews. I have a lot to review before I want to kind of settle down and then just do periodic reviews. But a lot of stuff is coming out that I want to review. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.